pretty much.
ব্রেক টাইমে বাথরুমে দৌড়ানোর সময়
You know what I've realized? We had this CDBL group on Facebook. It was like the first iteration of CDBL.
41 members.
41 core members. This was like the first tournament, the duos one.
In the event that S1.6 will apply. Hey, law.
Sammy Hook. Why did I text Sammy Hook?
No, because
Let him know, innit?
I used to ever write like this tomar blog post.
Right.
I used to do these blog posts after this the
Bot Bob X Bot Sif.
Hall of Famers, by the way.
First
Official
ever.
win of the tournament, and quite possibly the first ever win in a Warzone tournament. Don't think we've had any Warzone tournaments before this.
They are
These
actually
guys are Hall of Famers already.
they are. There's a post of them being a Hall of Famer. My God, like they're actually the
On the
first Hall of
banners.
Famers. Man,
We should do CDBL Hall of Fame.
yeah, we should. We should bring it back. We should bring it back.
No. Like we should have an official Hall of Fame. Have some inductees every year.
Well, it is official. Like they are Hall of Famers.
না মানে ওইটা আমাদের পেজের মধ্যে ওয়েবসাইটে দিব Hall of Famers.
By the way, we're live.
Of course we are.
I knew it. I had a feeling.
I'll share the link. Hold up.
Allah.
Bangladesh League.
But then like the blog posts were fun, like nice. Like it would just full review their entire game, and then people would actually get into it.
Oh, we have comments already. Akan75. Oh my God! Every time I see the titles, I instantly know I'll be taking points. Controversial character things. Controversial character things.
And then people would actually get into it. How do I? Yeah, okay.
Oh, we have comments already. Akan75.
All right.
I'm a top one for the boys.
Do we wanna go back to? Do we wanna go back to topic?
Controversial character things.
Topic.
BO7
fan. Hey, the children be BO7.
We have comments already.
All right.
I'm a top one for the boys.
I should somehow keep track of comments. Do we wanna go back to topic?
I'm on it. I'm on it. Trust.
আমি
Trust. Topic.
Hey, but like we won't be able to read all the comments because we've got like a very tight range of things. But like we can pick and choose what we want to talk about. I should somehow keep track of comments.
I'm on it. I'm on it. Trust.
I forgot how I did it last time to read the comments. To be honest. Hey, but like we won't be able to
Nothing
read
had a little
all the comments
window
'cause we've got like a very tight range of things. Maybe I did pick and choose. Maybe
Oh, Ishakba, you know what you should get? There's this new Corsair 12-inch display thingy.
Oh, hey, Johnny, it's
and
out
it
of
kind
stock.
of works like a.
It's out of stock. I forgot how I did it last time to read. But yeah, I know what you're talking about. They actually designed it on the basis of like you know how you can get like monitors inside your PC
Oh,
for
Ishakba, you know what you
monitoring
should
your
get?
PC.
There's
They
this
built it
new
with that
yeah,
concept.
12-inch display
The
thingy.
screens.
Yeah,
And
out
kind
of
of
stock.
works like a-
Anyway,
আচ্ছা আমাদের বোনাস কবে পাবো?
I know what you're talking about.
Announce it
They
here
actually
first.
designed it on the
BTV
basis
Akan.
of- You know how you can get like monitors It is.
Real announcement নাকি না আমি বুঝতেছি না।
No way. Is that happening?
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh
I don't
my
know.
word, BTVA
I'm
Khan.
worried about
Anyway,
this.
well,
আমাদের বোনাস কবে? Hello, Asif Cookie J.
I think you guys are in store for a storm of a reveal today. If BTVA Khan is happening, that will. I feel like with the format overhaul, Hagas, Asif. No way. I feel like it's gonna be crazy.
Puts a spanner.
It's gonna be
Works for sure.
Interesting one.
I can hear the stream again from someone's mic.
Hello, Asif
Whose mic?
Cookie J.
I
Whose
think
mic?
you guys are in store
Whose mic?
for a storm of a reveal today. Are you sure?
Ishak bhai, you should check if it's yours because sometimes you have like your audio playback from your computer on your mic.
Can you guys check if it's me on the stream?
Give me a second, I'll just
If
turn it on.
BTVA Khan is happening. Is it me? Hello. I feel like with the format
Hello?
overall,
Hello?
Hagas, Asif. No I feel
Hello?
like it's gonna be crazy.
What's the spanner?
Is it me you're looking for?
This is stream sounds fine to me.
I can hear the stream again from someone's mic.
Cookie,
Whose
if
mic?
you see this,
I think
thoughts.
you guys are in store
Whose mic?
for a storm
If
of
you
a
wanna
reveal today.
see
Oh
this.
yeah. Ishak bhai, I get what they're talking about. Are you watching the stream back on your video on your computer? Ishak bhai, you should check. Or is it playing back on your computer? Sometimes.
Maybe because of the share screen. Ishakva.
It's possible. Audio playback from. Yeah,
Discord
you might
share
wanna
screen.
turn that off.
Can you guys check? Oh yeah.
Yeah, like there's a delay and then the stream plays back again.
Wasif, if you get fired,
Hello.
might as well start looking for a job whilst you're at work.
I think that should fix it. Is it me you're
Alright,
looking
let's
for?
test it. This is stream sounds. Hello, check 1 2. How many viewers do we have? Let's see.
Cookie, if you see this.
8 people watching already. Very good.
All right, let's start it, right?
Oh,
Prize pool
Ishak bhai, I
controversy.
get what they're
Let's
talking about. You
freaking
watch
start with the elephant in the room.
On your computer? Ishak bhai, you should-
CDL.
Is it playing back on your computer?
When we just finished
The
20,
share
we
screen.
did 20. We wrapped up the championship 2025, and
Yeah, like there's a delay and then the
we.
stream plays back again.
Am I still?
Wasif, if
Is
you
there
get
still
fired,
delay? By the way,
Might as well start looking
Or
for
is
a
it
job
still?
whilst you're at
Yeah.
work.
I think that should fix it. Anyway, 2025 championship season. It ended
Hello,
with
check 1 2. How many viewers do we sounds have? Fine.
a massive price pool differential between the Warzone side and the CDL side. We got a lot of hate for it. Prize pool controversy.
A little bit.
I mean, BDT 1 lakh,
Anaf says it's still there.
CDL. It's still there. When we
Ow.
just finished,
Yeah.
we,
Not
we,
sure.
we did 20. We wrapped up the championship 2025.
Not supposed to be.
And
Like there's a delay and then the
we.
stream plays back again.
Am I still? Is there still delay? By the way.
Might as well start looking
Or
for
is
a
it
job
still?
whilst you're at
Oh yeah, it's still there. Yeah, it's still
Anyway.
there. There's background noise.
2025 championship season. It ended with.
And I don't know.
How many viewers do we sounds fine.
I don't know
a
how to figure
massive
this out.
Price pool differential.
Do any of you have
between the
audio
Warzone
playback on your
side
streams?
and the CDL
Asif?
side. We got a lot of hate for it.
I literally turned everything off.
Controversy.
A little bit.
I mean,
I don't know if this
BDT
will
one
help.
lakh,
I did just to Anaf check says it, it's still but I there. don't know if it's coming from me.
It's still there. When we
Ow.
It could be.
we,
Not sure.
we did
I don't know if this will help.
Give me a second. Let me see if I can verify.
and we. Am I still? Is there still delay?
I don't know if this will help.
Or is it still?
Oh yeah, it's still there. Yeah, it's still
Anyway.
there. There's background noise.
2025 championship season. It ended with.
And
see
I
if I
don't
can
know. I don't
Yeah,
know
no,
how to
it's
figure
not
this
good. Do any of you have audio playback? Still very much there.
Oh, I know
Mucho
what it
más.
is. Oh my
Oh
god.
my days,
Bro, my
Welcome to CDBL Uncut,
the
everybody.
stream was on the browser. Ah! I think that was it. I think I genuinely that was it. That was it.
Yeah, that is the first question I asked you.
I do apologize, my friends, my viewers, all of CDL fraternity. That was bad. Anyway, prize pool controversy. Let's get back into topic. BDT 30,000 for the CDL tournament. 1 lakh for the Warzone Championship tournament.
Yeah.
There was a lot of hate. We got a lot of shade. Was that right? Was that appropriate? Do we care about CDL as much as we care about Warzone? Is Warzone
Yeah,
the
of
future of
course.
CDBL? And is CDL going
I
to be
just think-
shafted in the corner? Like we always apparently do.
I think there was two reasons why we went with that. Is that
One lakh prize
was
pool?
one was that the demand for Warzone at the moment is a lot higher in terms of player pool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we only had
And
about
second?
four. I think it was 4 or 5 teams sign up for the CDL tournament, whereas we had a total of close to 50 individual participants for the Warzone champs.
But then this Warzone Champs was a very, very, very
But
special.
the second reason was because we started with Warzone, and with our 5-year anniversary, it just seemed right
Yeah,
to
well,
celebrate the 5-year anniversary with Warzone.
well, that's the thing, right? Like, I mean, if I think about, like, and I was showing this at the start of the stream, right? Like, this is our first ever official CDBL group, and like it started like September 2020. So when we announced our 5-year anniversary, like it started with Warzone. I mean, that was the reality of it. Like we just went, all right, 5 years anniversary. Warzone is where we started it, and we wanted to celebrate with Warzone. I think that was the main thing. I don't think the division between the player pool or anything like that was really the key determinant, to be honest. But it is something that people can rationalize with too, because like participation and all that. Like people could use that as a rationalization, but I think for us, our decision was purely because of this. Like genuinely, sorry, I'm not showing, but like it was genuinely because we started 26 September 2020. It was a duos Warzone tournament, and we did a lot of Warzone tournaments before we started.
First winner, me, shut up.
Hall
of Famers.
Hall of Famers. But like,
let's put it out there.
But I also struggle to. What I struggle with is if you see all our prize pools before this, right? It's always been the same. Like kickoff, CDL, or Warzone Warfare, or like a minor event that we do. The prize pool's the same. Doesn't matter if it's CDL. Doesn't matter if it's Warzone. I feel like this
was the anomaly was Warzone champs.
Yeah, and like if you go back in time, it's always been the same prize money. It's just this time it was just like, well, it started with Warzone, and that's why we had the big prize pool difference. Would we do it again? I don't know. It'll just depend on how much.
Or maybe for our 10th anniversary we can double it.
Yeah, and maybe 10th anniversary we consider the same prize pool, because at that point the story is completely new, right? Like at that point CDL is running almost as long as Warzone.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I don't think we had any economics to it. Like we just decided Warzone is where we started. Like let's celebrate that with everyone that was playing. And a lot of people that played Warzone Championship were people that played the first ever Warzone tournament. No. Actually, no.
No, I don't think we had many recurring members.
No, actually, no. Yeah, damn.
There's a lot of new teams.
Yeah, which is actually crazy, right? Like in 5 years, like you have a full turnover of players. That's pretty.
Maybe it's not surprising though.
Yeah. But CDL hasn't had any turnover though. It's been the same people.
Yeah, I think that's a big thing.
Do we want to go into our next topic then? Like, is this the right segue to actually talk about all the controversial side of why the prize pool was different? Like, why people think it was because of economics? Like, do we want to talk about that?
Yeah, I think the next topic on the agenda is CDL scene is dead, which I don't agree with. But,
of course, because you. Okay, I forgot to do introductions, by the way. So with me, the jury is still out on these introductions, so we might fix them, right? But with me, I've got the hottest and the strangest takes that you will ever hear in the Call of Duty community, and he's proudly showing his name. One of the hottest and the weirdest takes you'll ever hear. It'll be live right here, and it's from this man, Sif Laden.
Sif Laden.
Hall of Famer CDBL, one half of the Hall of Famer title. And then you have If multiplayer CDL was cocaine, this man would be Escobar. We we consider him to be the COD professor, but I think he's just a CDL professor. Haggis. Don't want to say the full thing because it's still CDBL. But Ryan Zayed Mandan,
yes.
aka Haggis, newly defined as Haggis FPS.
No,
or,
it's not.
or FPS Manna, whichever way you want to go with it. And you've got me, the person with the wee cheese, Shrek. I think the two introductions are good. I think we'll run with it for a while.
Okay. God Professor, I'll take it.
No, Escobar. I think MP Escobar.
Yo.
But anyway, CDL scene, I don't think it's dead, but I think it's lacking innovation, and that's just planting seed to the format overhaul that we've got. But I do think it needs innovation. I do think the player pool has stagnated. Like, we haven't seen new players come as much, and I have some personal grievances behind it, and I will bring them out in passage of discussion. But I want to hear from you guys why people may have thought the price pool difference was because of the economics of things, and maybe it's because people think CDL is dead. I don't know. I'll ask you guys.
Warzone players are not as good in CDL as they're in Warzone.
Okay. Asif?
I'm not gonna say it twice.
You should say it twice. Let's hear it.
No, I was saying maybe Warzone players are not as good as CDL players.
Oh my god, I'm wrong.
Or maybe
what does that
they
have to
play
do with the
one
price?
series.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, what does that have to do with that?
no, but like, we're not talking about the price pool only, but like people went to that, right? Like, people, like, when they saw the price pool difference, they went to, oh, CDL, no one cares about no one cares about CDL and all that. But I don't know if it's a skill set thing, Asif. I really don't. I have some personal views around it. I generally do.
Commercial doesn't count because you just like Warzone in general.
No. It's nothing to do with Warzone. But like, I want to hear from Haggis first. He's being very He's sussing things out.
Yeah, I mean, I think you're right. The player pool has stagnated over the years. We've seen the same faces come and go, and they have come and gone. Some have reappeared, won titles, disappeared again, and some have stayed throughout and repeatedly kept winning. And winning aside, it's just about competing. And I think right now, the way the scene is, it has been a little less competitive the last few years. We've had a lot less new players come in, and I think a lot of that has to do with the fact that just the general COD scene in itself has stagnated a lot over the last few years. Other than Warzone, apparently.
But then, what if you see, we have so many Warzone players, but they don't want to play any CDL. No, forget money. Forget. Let's put money on the side.
No, we're not even talking about the money, but just like the discussion is triggered by the fact that people thought it was that. But yeah, go.
My take.
You've already given a take. This is your second take.
Okay, then my opinion then.
Oh, what? Okay.
But I see you guys like you know.
Are bhai bolna.
Sometimes. No, but really though, I think like people has this how do I say it? This whole nostalgia feeling of, you know, Vardan's coming back and everything all together probably, you know, helped the Warzone scene to be better than CDL.
I don't
I
know,
think
man.
on the developer side, I think multiplayer has gotten a lot more attention over the last couple of years.
Yeah, man. I feel like Warzone's dead. Like freaking
Yeah.
like War.
Overall
The
game
game.
side of things,
Yeah.
Warzone is way more dead.
Again, I didn't believe it's a sentimental value of
All
why
right.
people played
I,
Verdansk the
I
whole
I hear all your takes. Here's my take.
last 7-8 months.
Here's my take. I don't disagree with the stuff you guys said.
But before you continue with your take, I would like to finish mine.
Oh, okay.
I think the barrier to entry towards the multiplayer side of things has been a little high because you do see new players coming in and then they kind of, they struggle. They have their own struggles to compete, let's say, and then they end up leaving.
Are you
Well-
are you are you saying from a skill perspective? Because mine is
No,
very
I'm saying
similar.
from-
Mine is
I'm
very
CDL
saying
players
from
are better than
a-
Warzone players.
I mean, yes, skill, yes, but I think consistency is also an issue. I think some players struggle to commit to the amount of time it takes to
Yeah, okay.
actually.
Okay. I think I have two separate ones. First one, and it just come to me, like it wasn't my main thought. The first one I think is with CDL you got to buy the game every year,
Yeah.
as opposed to Warzone, which is like a
Yeah.
free upgrade, like every
But how are you
iteration.
gonna level up your? No,
Like,
TKS, my bad.
You gotta
interrupted,
buy the
sorry.
you gotta buy the multiplayer game every single time, every year. It's pretty expensive. Like even I, like, but anyone,
$100.
hey, everyone that's working, it's got salary. Like even when they buy it, they're like, oh damn. Like so, imagine students, imagine people that like are not making an income. They're like, oh, আমার next ইদি কবে আসবে বা আমার next সালামি কবে আসবে, ওই টাকা জমায় যদি গেম কিনে।
Bonus.
Like every year, that's hard. So and the game's not cheap. Like it's freaking what, $80-$90.
Yeah.
And so I feel like that creates a natural barrier to entry, and that's just a point that just came to my mind. But the second one, and it's just a personal grievance of mine, I do feel the CDL community is much less inviting as opposed to Warzone community. To new players, like if you don't know how to shoot straight, the CDL players will just eat you up and shit you out, and not from a gameplay and skill perspective, just from just pure comms and bad language, like just মানে আউরা তাওরা গালি খেয়ে মানে মানুষজন বলবে ভাই এখানে খেলতে পারবো না, মানে this is just a toxic environment. It's true. I don't think anyone in the CDL fraternity will disagree. Tomra like sometimes like freaking Shumit ashe, like this man plays freaking FIFA 74 hours in a day, and then he comes to CDL like just I don't know why he does this to himself, but like he'll get trashed, like, and like you guys are friends, so like I think it's fine, like it's just common understanding. But like imagine someone else, I don't know, like I don't know, like any player, like I don't know, let's say Plavon the noob just came.
Shout out Plavon Noob. I was thinking of him as well. Like, I want him back in the scene. I want to see him compete again.
Imagine Plavon Noob coming in tomorrow to play. Like, man, like you guys would just, would just destroy him. Like,
I think we got some opinions from chat as well regarding this. Mirab Hassan, Hall of Famer, says, I think it's just harder to get into CDL than into Warzone. It takes way more effort. Yeah, to be good at multiplayer with a team of 4 players is essential. Yeah, it's not just gunfights. You need strats and comms. Yeah, that is a factor. Cookie J said it's bad. Trust.
The thing is, you're playing to enough.
Anaf said it's not as bad as you're making out to be.
No, because
he replied saying it's bad. Trust. The community has gotten better about stuff like that over the last couple of years. I don't know what you guys are talking about though.
They're loading up, brothers.
Hey, thanks for interacting in the chat, guys. Like we love it, and I mean we've got a specific agenda of things and a timing to maintain. So sometimes we might miss comments.
No,
but
I felt like this was.
Yeah, very relevant
to our discussion.
No, very relevant. But like, I also feel like people who are genuinely involved in the like on those comms in CDL and stuff, I think they see it very natural. But for someone that's just come in, who's not part of the fraternity, You got to see it from their perspective. They're gonna be like, whoa, this shit is hostile. Because let's say if he goes to Warzone, excuse me. Oh shit, Asif, what a loser. He just turned his camera off.
Me?
No, your camera went off. It's all right. You're back. But like, whereas if you go to Warzone, it's different. Like, you want player to join up and play with you. Like, yeah, man, sure, come rock in. Like, we'll play, and like, there is like, Ami Boka di, but my Boka is very different. Like, I don't. Oh yeah, like people are like, cholo eksathe kheli, like let's have fun, and we like, it's very different. It's far more inviting. Someone can emerge through the process and find their own voice, find their own play through that curve. I think CDL is just like, from that perspective, is very intimidating. I'm trying to use diplomatic language, but like, in a scathing way, what I can say is like, you just almost feel like it's very toxic. Like, you just feel like, man, I'm not up for this shit. I just want to chill. I want to play the free game that's available, that's free for download. I don't want to pay. I don't want to pay money to get abused every year. So like, it's, I genuinely feel like that is one barrier to entry as well, which is less talked about. And then the other one, which personally as an organizer I find deeply annoying, is you can't post about Warzone stuff on a multiplayer group chat. I find that deeply annoying. Like, we've stopped posting any Warzone stuff on the multiplayer group channel. Like, we've done this, right? The entire champs promotion that we did for Warzone, none of that was in the multiplayer group chat. And we stopped that from last year, because the year before, when we promoted championship for Warzone, like, we were told nothing, no Warzone post related content here, so we just stopped. But then you go to Warzone group channel, you can post about FIFA there, like, no one cares. Like, everyone's like, hearts, love it, all that. Like, I also feel like, yeah, I feel like there's general banter in the multiplayer channel. Like, there's just known banter, like, these things are just banter. But like, for an outsider, for someone who's not fully involved and immersed in the community of and the divisions between the two, it can be perceived very differently. I feel like these two things, like this, because there's a stagnation of player pool, like, it's the same players over the last few years, everyone just tends to know each other and know each other's banter a lot more. But for an outsider, these things are very unfamiliar. Like, I feel like, why is Arnav taking this personally? Yeah. No, like, and guys, like, don't take this personally. We're all involved in this. Like, and this is CDBL. This is CDBL uncut. Like, the whole point of this is being scathing. Like, and you know, start your own podcast and start defending yourself, I guess, if you're taking it personally. But like, this is true. Like, but also, Hagus, I will say, I don't think the scene is dead. I think from like, yeah, it doesn't. It doesn't. What? Hello?
Bad production.
আমি কমেন্টটা না দেখার আগে বলতে পারতে কে
Bad production.
কখন মিউট হইছো তোমরা? ওইটাই তো বুঝলাম
আমি
না।
বুঝতেছি না, আমি এটা আসলে বুঝতেছি না। Hello,
Oh
hello,
well,
testing,
like,
testing.
yeah, I think
Okay,
you
I
guys
can
should.
I can hear myself now on the stream.
Yeah, apologies.
Okay, হ্যাঁ, এখন ঠিক আছে.
You know,
Okay,
it's all
I
that.
read out some comments if you guys missed
we
out.
we
Sorry.
we, we can redo the comments if we want.
Yeah, so first off, it started from Anaf saying taking direct shots is unfair. We are trying to be unfiltered here, and also we're not taking any direct shots, I believe.
I love it. Like this is exactly how we wanted this podcast to run, right? Just gaslight everyone.
No. But Shumit's example was brought up not because as an example.
Okay, let's use
of how
me as
new
an
players
example.
are treated.
Okay, let's use
Yeah,
me
exactly. It's
Yeah, I was
more of
gonna
an
say,
example.
like,
It's more of an example to showcase how, let's say, lower skilled players are treated, right?
Alright, fine. Let's not use Shumit. Let's use me as an example. Like I freaking play.
For an 8 emergency 8, like if you need an emergency 8, I am there.
But I even ask you guys, how desperate are you guys for an 8 to happen?
Yeah.
And you guys like
Badly.
pretty desperate. And then I come, and then I get shitted on in comms. Like I get shitted on in the guns, and that's fine. Like I don't play every day, but then I get shitted on the comms. I'm like, bro, relax. I'm not Escobar. I'm not snorting freaking multiplayer like Hagas is. Like,
yeah, there's that, and I think there's a collective
individuals
resistance towards lower skilled players, let's say, because it does hamper the experience of higher skilled players. I understand that, but also we're not the most welcoming bunch. That is, I will.
Oh, like and like I think just rationalize with it. Like it's because you guys are very close to each other. Like that's the whole thing.
Yeah, that's usually okay.
Yeah, the preface of the whole thing. But the preface of the whole thing is CDL player pool hasn't turned over the last 4 years, right? 5 years. Like it's been the same players turning over. And so you guys are bound to know each other very well. You guys are bound to banter with each other very well. So for an outsider, it's always intimidating. Like it would be, it will be. Like, and you can't take that offensively. Like you just have to figure out how to fix that. Like you just as a community, you got to figure out, all right, there's probably a brand or image thing. Let's try to work on that. Or maybe let's try to be cognizant of that. Like I don't know. Like it's that simple.
There's something like I'll give you a prime example
says
here,
don't take it personally though. Believe me, Anaf, no one here is taking it personally.
Yeah, like we are literally here to freaking unscathingly talk about these things. Asif, you wanted to give a strange take. Come on, give it.
Oh, so you know how we just said between friends we are hostile and stuff, right? So I'll give you my experience, and I'm not complaining here, right? Let's say Amir and Manna, we're playing in the same team. Great stuff. 2 dynamic duo. There's like Manna and I have been playing for the last 5.5, God knows how many years, right? But there's certain stuff he naturally expects me to do. But guess what? I don't care. I do my own shit. And then we both get frustrated, and then we end up fighting. So it's normal to players of Ryan's caliber will expect certain of us to do certain something. And John Hoyna, obviously, they have this,
grievances থাকে. And like Mahin said, Mahin just wrote in the chat.
No,
I don't think it's possible.
Yeah, and Mahin's comment is right. Like
it's
like,
not possible to change that because good players would prefer to play with other good players, right? To continue improving. Yes, correct.
But I also feel like, and here's a very deep philosophical take from me, right? I feel like multiplayer players have, because you're very much, you're philosophically aligned with a respawn mechanic, so you are able to go back and take revenge on someone. Like you can like you die, you spawn back, and you can get back to a gunfight and you can win it back. Like you have that whole chance mechanic built into your gameplay. And then Warzone, it's different. Like you die, you have to load out, you have to come back, you have to load the game again, find another lobby, and you'd play. Like you're actually dead. So there's more reflection there. There's more ability to like talk through the whole thing. Whereas in Respawn, it's just like high octane, like just constantly going. Which is why I feel like
I think more than that,
everything's at you all the time, and so your expectation is very high from everyone.
Yeah, but I think more than that, it is important to cultivate a space for players of all skills.
Exactly. That's my only point. Like new players coming in, find an environment or create an environment where they feel comfortable to learn and grow. And maybe it's like freaking 1 month, 2 months. After that, you start creating more expectations of them. But like,
yeah,
like
one season
you can't deny that could be a way to grow the community.
like Cookie said, I think good players come from new and bad players, which is true. Yes, they do.
Yeah,
but our point is that there hasn't been too many new players lately, and a lot of things do go into that. I think having a space for them to actually come and play is one of them.
Is this a good time to move into the CDL format overhaul?
Yeah, I think the format we've put a lot of thought into for individual participation to encourage people to just play even if they are playing on their own. So I think we can go into the format reveal.
All right, I will say, I'll give the intro. People said a lot of things. They said CDBL does not care about CDL. CDL is not a priority for this organization. We've heard that for a long time. We've heard that from a lot of people. And then we've also heard that the CDL scene is dead. There's barely any new players and all that stuff. And we've just talked about all that for the last 30 minutes, barring some of the production issues. And apologies for that, viewers.
Merav Hassan wrote, someone in their first year needs to grind and take the shit talk. And that is definitely a perspective. And yeah, like Cookies has agreed.
Yeah, okay.
I don't totally disagree with that. It does come down to the individual, but
yeah, like anyway. So
it can be easier, is what I'm saying.
Yeah. So
the drums was
as our so as we finished Warzone Championship, the CDBL team went back and reflected on how we could create more energy and more engagement in the CDL scene. Warzone's in a good place from a community perspective, from a game perspective, development perspective, as Haga said, not in the best places. CDL in general, the game's prioritizing
for sure.
Yeah, like it's in a good place. How do we create more engagement in the community? How do we create a more exciting format that is far integrated, far immersive, and highly engaging for everyone to get involved in? So we went back to the drawing boards, and we've come with the pinnacle of innovation, I feel, personally. CDBL has always been known for... Hey, brother! CDBL has always been known for innovation, creating exciting formats, introducing new concepts. We've been doing that for 5 years, and we're really proud of it. And we are really proud of all the theories and everything that we've applied in creating this format. It's not a full format reveal. It is the conceptual reveal of what 2026 will look like. We are deeply excited about what it will look like. We don't want to talk through it. Should we reveal it?
You want me to play some music?
No, please. Copyright strike kabo halai. All right. Let's do it. Should I start or?
Bang!
Yeah, for sure.
All right. So it is a fully immersive experience. It will be an end-to-end. You are in the tournament always. You are never out of it. You're always contributing to it. And at any point, if you're out, your team has decided not to play for one of the seasons or one of the major events, it's fine. You can still continue grinding for your team to give yourself enough chance to get yourself to a championship seeding. It starts with prequals. Each player, he registers on their individually, but they
Player
represent.
declaration on time, please.
Yes.
Everybody.
But you register representing your base team. You have a registered team. Let's say, I don't know, Cookie J registers as BTV. Let's say that will be his base team. And during prequels, we'll have minor events, small cups, ranked play, so pubs, in-game bonus weekends as well, which will help you earn points. These points are XP points essentially, and these XP points are, and we'll come to that. We'll come to the point system, but you essentially go through you basically go through a prequel stage. It contributes to your player value, so your value in the market, but then also it accumulates to your base team's points and seeding for season 1, which is the first major. Between prequels and season 1, there is a roster window as well. Players can go into open trade. Players can go into sort of new teams, new stories, and any new team that wants to participate in the majors, it's all open. There's an open transfer window during that stage, and then season 1, which is essentially, and Asif said he wanted it to be called stage 1. The jury's still out on what it will be called, but season 1 is just a major event. Let's say major 1. And that's an actual major tournament. All the registered players from prequels and any free agent in the market can make a team as well. And we go into season 1, and we have your tournament. And then once we've finished season 1, you go back into an open roster window, go through changes in the rosters using player value, player market points. And we come to the scoring system and the currency and everything. And then you go into sort of a minor weekend as well, and we'll have in-game bonus weekends with ranked grinds and stuff like that. All of this is intended to make sure that even if your team's not participating in one of the majors, even if you are not participating or missing out on a tournament, you are still able to stay in the league in any shape or form, continue to build on your profile, continue to build on your value, and make sure that you're not out of it completely. Even loading the CDL game, playing the game in ranked can potentially also help you in your chances for championship. And that's what we've worked on, was how do we keep players continue to play public lobbies, continue to play multiplayer for something beyond just playing for themselves.
Yeah. Like I think if we visualize it in an example, I think that would help the viewers kind of understand. But sometimes what happens is that people don't register for tournaments because their teammates aren't. They can play, but their teammates can't. Life gets in the way. We're not all professional. None of us are actually professional gamers here. We do have other things to worry about. Yeah, life to worry about, essentially. So what happens is, if I can't register because I don't have any teammates to play with, maybe I could register in a vacant slot on another team and still contribute to my own team's standings.
Yeah.
And my own standings as a player.
Yep.
So that they don't feel completely out of it by the time CDL champs comes around towards the end of the year.
Yeah.
And then let's say minor events that we have. If you have a weekend cup with just, you register as individuals and you're randomly put in a team, the 4 randoms who win the tournament contribute seeding points to their home teams, to the league table.
Yeah.
Throughout the year.
And it also, and we'll come to that as well, but it helps your market value as well, because there's transfer window, there's open rostering, so it helps your market value and what your value would be for other teams to pick you up in a transfer window as well. So it means that we're gonna have our work cut out, but we went back to the drawing board to really look at how could we make. There is a participation problem. There is a CDL scene, dying problem, let's say, and we've heard it.
A consistency problem.
Yeah, sure. And we've heard it from the people, and we said, well, what can we do to help solve that. And this is, I think this personally, I think this is the most that we can do. It makes us very busy all the way through the entire year from an operational perspective, but this is the most immersive experience that we can create for players to actually feel like they're grinding for something beyond just, I don't know, caught points in the game, but they're never left out of the tournament or competition. You even play
the league itself.
That's it. I think this is a good time to then now talk about the scoring system. So first is the tournament points, which is normal. So any major events, so like season 1, season 2, stage 1, stage 2, whatever you want to call it, jury's still out on that. Standard point systems that you've been very familiar with always. Series wins gives you points, and they accumulate to give you your team a set of points that helps you on your ladder. Then you've got the player XP, which is essentially during pre-quals and every CDBL specific event or minors, any tournament that you participate under the CDBL umbrella, or any event that you participate under the CDBL umbrella or endorsed by CDBL, you as an individual player compile XP, which is your market value, which is also value that you contribute to your base team or your registered team as a
or any team that would potentially want to sign you.
Yeah, exactly. It creates value for yourself, but it also creates value for whichever team you're representing. Then comes the currency. The currency is essentially, and the jury's still out on the name for currency. I feel like we had some we had some cheese around it. I called it Fund Point. Asif had a name for it. Hager still hasn't convinced himself as to what he wants to call it. So we've just labeled it as a placeholder for now. We'll find something exciting for it. But essentially what it is your team will have multipliers based on your roster. So your roster teams will have XP. So their XP, the team's standing in the overall league, the team's points earned over in-season performances, all of that together with some multipliers will give them a currency. And that currency will be used for engaging in transfer windows, engaging in player switches, or also being used for any in-game tournament events or any purposes that is required. And we'll come to that as well.
It's just to incentivize performance as well, right?
Yeah.
You want to be playing and doing well while you're playing.
Yeah.
Just to keep things in your own advantage.
Yeah, and if a team decides to skip out of a minor or a major event, but their players continue to participate or go into an open window, but they want to go back, like they still consider that to be the base team.
Mm-hmm.
They can come back and contribute back to the currency. The team's currency balance continues to grow. But those are minor things that we need to balance out, because what if, like a question, right? What if there's a genuine transfer, like, Akan's no longer part of BTV, he's now moved back to ABT. Like, I don't know, I'm just saying.
Mid-season, we have some questions from the chat. Anaf asked, will everyone start with the same amount of XP, like each player?
No, so your XP is determined by your performance, individual performances in participation during the pre-qual stage.
In pre-qualifiers, yep. Pre-qualifiers will determine your individual XP. Cookie J asked, what about mid-season transfers? What happens to the points of the players/teams then?
Very good question.
Obviously, the points that you gather for your team before your transfer will stay with that team.
Yes. And once you've transferred,
but it reflects on your value.
Yeah, but you've got a set value. You've got an XP. When you are transferred out to the other team, they've obviously used their currency to buy you, so that gets lost. But you've got an XP to attach to you, that starts getting contributed to that team as well. So like, there's a few mechanical things that we need to work out from a rule perspective. But
yeah, just for the sake of consistency.
Yeah, but it's all game. Like, teams can swap between, but because you've left a team doesn't mean they lose their funds.
Yeah, so they're seeding points to be.
Yeah.
Exact.
Main things like the currency is an economic part of the whole thing. Main things to track is what's your team's seeding, what's your team's championship and league standings. Those are key things. The XP, the currency, those are things to introduce ways for players and teams to move around but still contribute and continue to contribute to different teams and have value.
In essence, the system is kind of designed so that the more you play, the more you hold value and contribute to your future in the scene. It's just to keep player engagement high. I think that was our biggest priority when thinking of the format. Like there is focus on teams and team play, of course, but the individual also matters essentially.
And then there's championship points, which is essentially when we do our championship, which is the final stage. Obviously, that will have a championship winner, but then you'll also have a league winner, which will be the team with the highest number of points accumulated through the entire season
across the year. Yeah.
So you'll have two different sort of winners, whichever you want to celebrate the most. I think that would help create more engagement for teams and more incentive for the teams to participate throughout the year.
There'll be more to play for.
Yeah. So that's the point and scoring system or currency. Then finally, tournament economy. Like, this is just basic concepts at this stage, but we will make sure that the overall economy is managed so that there's no inflation issues and whatnot. And this is a deep conceptual thinking, but we want to make sure that there's always a balance in terms of how the currency is managed through the economy. So if players and teams can't just be hoarding their currency, we will make sure that there is balance. So we might forfeit them. We might make sure that every team needs to maintain a minimum reserve going into every majors or minors. And how do you sign on players? How do you trade players? All these things will obviously have like some mechanics pulled into it. But your currency will be a big thing, and how your team accumulates them and how that gets distributed will be a huge thing to help that. And free agents will be a very good thing to introduce as well. So if a player has completely left their base team and they're completely a free agent, that introduces a new mechanic, and that creates interesting narratives as well for us to follow and talk about through the season as well. But yeah, I think this is highly conceptual at this stage, but if there's a team that I can trust to execute it with full energy and full effort, it's these two right here. So I think we've got all the motivation in ourselves to make sure that every single team CDL scene continues to grow and thrive, and this is the best way we think we do so in the future. Anafera, comment, will there be a chance? Yeah, like I said, like I think we're gonna introduce minimum reserves and forfeitures of your currency, so that the economy is managed. No one's hoarding on things for a final transfer window. Like, no abuse mechanics, but we'll do it to the best. This is going to be the first season, so there's going to be a lot of learnings for us along the way. Execution will always
trial and error.
Yeah, that's it. But we will do our best. And like I said, I mean, we've got enough energy amongst ourselves to actually make sure that we execute this to our best and honest ways. So we will try to make sure that balance is maintained. Let's say a poor performing team till season 2 has not been able to accumulate enough currency but want to make big transfer move. Will they be limited in that regard? Yeah, good question. And potentially yes, at this stage, maybe yes. And again, that is to performing, right? There's one which is this is to ensure that you're consistently performing or consistently participating or consistently playing and engaging with multiplayer.
Yeah. I think participation takes a big
Yeah. So
precedence over performance in general.
Yeah, exactly. And so even if your performance has not been as good in the majors, there are minor events where you can participate in dispersed and broken up teams and like participate with stronger players. That still helps you accumulate points for yourself and your value, but then also for your base team that you're going to play with in the majors. So there's all these things that we've thought about to make sure that no team is really left out as long as their players are continuing to play the game. It could be even through SR increments in ranked, because we also wanted to make sure having in-game public lobby time is also useful. That also was on the thought process of this incentivizes players to go into any CDL Discord channels and play with other people, play with people from the community that constantly play ranked. And so they're like, oh, I've got this weekend free. Can I get some XP? CDBL's got a minor event happening. Let me go into, like, I don't know, one of the Discord channels and see if anyone wants to play ranked, and just get together and just play for some SR increments. Those are really useful as well. So we've thought about those things as well. Like, when you're free, try to get in and get involved so that your team continues to build some currency. So even if you're not performing as well in the majors, there's all these other things that can help you still stay in the game and build up for a big transfer, let's say. ABT players are grinding and on the game all the one that put us at a huge advantage from the get-go. Not really. It has to be a CDBL endorsed minor event. So when that happens, it's going to be organized so players can engage or choose not to. And if players
and everyone will know beforehand.
Yeah, so it's not like just because you loaded out the game today and you're playing it means you're accumulating. It will have to be a CDBL endorsed window. It will be announced so players got some notice time as well, so that they know they're grinding for something. But all good questions, guys. Finally, CDBL franchises. So we thought about this as a interesting mechanic. It's nothing to do with Premier Leagues. It's nothing to do with auctions or anything like that. Essentially, what's going to happen is every team is going to represent a division in Bangladesh or major state, and during the pre-qual stage, based on your accumulated points and the amount of currency you've contributed to the team, your team before the majors will be able to bid for one of these franchises. And that'll be an auction, and using your currency.
We need a Borishal BTV.
Yeah. Using your currency points, you will be able to bid. There will be restrictions on how much you can use because there's obviously the transfer window and all that stuff. So we will balance the economy based on that, but you will be, as your team before the majors, be able to use your currency points to buy one of these franchises. It will be based on in-game currency, in-tournament currency, and you represent this franchise for the entire year. It'll be BTV Borishal, ABT Dhaka, I don't know, Mist.
Singh Mist.
Yeah, so
Mist is crazy.
But yeah, so this was the final slide. This is the format. I think we're almost at time for the show as well. But I'm just gonna put it out to Asif and Hagus. What are your thoughts quickly? I mean, we've talked about it throughout the process, but any parting words before we close out on this format?
I mean, I definitely have some operational concerns, but that is things we'll deal with on the back end.
It's a whole learning experience as well. So
other than that, I am excited to give this a go. I think it's high time that the CDL scene needs a little bit of shaking up, and we've put a lot of thought into what we can actually do to make some kind of lasting impact on the community. And this is a solution we've come up with, and I'm excited to try for the next year.
And look, this is conceptual, right? Like, no, we will not know how it will play out until we go into execution.
Try it out.
And
Yes, sir.
The best thing that will come out of it is we've tried to introduce a format that is truly out there, and
Yeah.
but with the honest intentions of making sure players continue to participate and we see a growing and thriving CDL scene. So hope our honest efforts reap the benefits. Asif, give us one last hot take before we wrap up.
One hot take. I have an empty mind right now. Hot take.
Good luck. Just say good luck, everyone.
Good luck, everyone.
No, it's too early to say good luck. Good luck.
খেলা হবে।
এটা বলা যায় low key.
All right, that's it from
No,
us.
but regardless.
All right, go ahead.
Regardless, I feel like if we can do the operations pretty well, I think it's going to be quite interesting.
Yeah,
people will be enjoying this. I truly believe.
The mechanics of it are down to us, to be honest.
Yeah, it is. It is.
It's gonna
be a headache. It's gonna be a headache. I can already foresee the fact that it will be a headache for the three of us. But
we've got Jarvis.
I'm excited.
We've got Jarvis. Don't worry, this is us, right? Like this defines what we tried to do for the CDL scene when everyone thought we didn't care. We've always been thinking, and personally, we've always this is happening today, but we've been thinking about it for longer than a year. We've been thinking about small things that we would try to do, and together it's come to this, full picture was this was the answer for us conceptually.
Of course.
And
conceptually, yep, it's just a concept for now.
And we'll see where we get to. But thank you all for tuning in. Thank you all for watching. I hope I know there's going to be a lot of questions from a lot of people. We will put out the comms. We will release prequels, and we'll take it from there. We'll see how we go. I don't have much else to say. So thank you all for tuning in. Thank you all for the great vibes in the chat. And we will see you guys in the next CDBL Uncut.
See you fudging later.
That's it.
See you fudging later.
All right. Thank you all.